Hi everyone and welcome back to CraftyGirlzSA. I hope that you enjoyed the following video. I've just been curious about putting sticky vinyl directly onto the resin mold instead of using a top coat after you've stuck it onto the actual tray or your trinket or whatever, and see if it would bond to the resin and release cleanly. So what I'm doing here, it's just a test. I used reflective vinyl, but then only realized afterwards that the yellow reflective is not the sticky part of the vinyl. So that's not going to stick onto the actual resin mold. What I should have done was I should have printed it out the right way around and not reversed the letters, because then it would have been reflective on the top and not silver at the back like it turns out. And it would have also saved me doing a top coat. I would only have had to have done a back coat in the black like I did. But anyway, so I poured my resin, a small amount. This is the 4-hour cure. It is a Temu 4-hour cure. We don't get a 4-hour cure at my supplier. So I just got little bottles of it from Temu just to see whether it works. It does work. I have used it before. It works nicely, but to be quite honest, I shouldn't be lazy and just use the heat mat and my normal resin. Anyway, back to the video. So what I'm doing here is I'm just mixing a little bit so that I can just test this out. This is just a test. It's not a big tray or anything. It's just basically a little keyring of a dog bone. And what I thought I'd do, just bling it up a little bit. I would use some gold leaf as well as the actual vinyl sticker on the actual mold. So I wasn't sure whether this would be a double job or if it would just be the same job as if you made your tray, stuck the sticker on, and then did a top coat. But I was just interested to see whether it would actually come out and release with the resin, or if it would just stay stuck to the resin mold. So like I said, this is my 4-hour. I did put it into the vacuum chamber to get out most of the bubbles. And then here, there you go. Like I said, I only realized afterwards that the yellow is not what is going to stick to the actual mold. And then I lost my L on my Marshall name, so I had to try and get it back cleanly. And then obviously it has transfer tape on the top of it. So I stuck it down. I made sure that the mold was clean. I had cleaned it with some 99% alcohol. And so it was nice and smooth. And then I just used my finger and a dotting tool as I went along to push the actual sticker. It didn't stick directly. I wouldn't have been able to just pull it off like you can on the resin trays or on anything that's shiny. So it did need a little bit of help as I pulled it off. It needed help to actually stay stuck onto the mold. But it did work in the end. So I'm assuming that if you had to use something that was quite intricate with a lot of little details, it probably would take quite a while, if you were going to do it, to have it stick onto the silicone mold. But like I said, this was just a test. I wanted to see whether it would work or not going directly onto the silicone mold. Unfortunately, it would have been nice to have the yellow reflective, but we just have to go with the silver. And to be quite honest, the silver is actually really nice and glittery on the opposite side. If you had to use any colored vinyl, like your black or your pink or your white even, that wouldn't make a difference because it's that color both sides. But the reflective vinyl has got a silver backing, and that isn't reflective. It's only the yellow that's actually reflective, which is now backwards on the mold. So there I just stuck the little heart that I did as well, and there you can see when you flip it over, it's the right way. So our little Marshall name is the right way when you're going to flip it up and do a top coat. So here again, like I said, I just wanted to add a bit of gold leaf just to give it a bit of bling. So I just used my tweezers and my finger just to push it down so that it was stuck onto the silicone mold, and then poured my resin slowly over the top so that I didn't add in any air bubbles if possible. I could have used a black mica because I did top coat the back of it after it had cured anyway. So I could have just used black rather than the clear, but I thought at the time I would just use the clear and then do a top coat or a back coat. And then here I just used my long neck niter just to pop any of the little bubbles that might have been floating around. And then, like I said, once it was nice and cured, you can see that it has shone through, but I wasn't sure if it was going to come out of the mold. And it did. It actually came out really nicely. But the sticky part was sticky. So I was going to have to do a top coat, and I should have, in hindsight, done the clear rather in black, because now I had to do a back and a top coat on the front. So instead of using the 4-hour or any of the other resins, I thought what I'd do is I just use my UV resin and do a clear top coat on the front over the sticker, and then I would do a black backing coat on the back so that you don't see the actual wording, because like I said before, it is reversed. So here I was just using my dotting tool to move the UV resin to the edges so that I got a nice dome effect on the front of it, and then put that under the UV light for a few minutes just to make sure that it was nice and cured. Just making sure that it's domed nicely. I didn't want any of it to run over though, so I was just doing it nice and slowly and carefully to make sure that we didn't have any drips. And then I had to do the back, so like I said, in hindsight, I should have just done the whole thing in the black, because it actually might have even shown up the wording and the gold leaf and the heart even better if I had actually filled it with the black instead of the clear. But anyway, like I said, it was just a test to see whether the sticker actually did stay in the resin, and the rest of it is just to make it look pretty. So there I had the mica powder in the cup, and I added some 99% alcohol, and I put a little bit of black glitter in, mixed it with the UV resin. I did it in a cup that was not see-through because my craft room tabletop is right by the window, so I have to work really quickly with UV resin if my blinds are open, and then it's probably easier also to use the UV resin when I'm mixing it in a little container that isn't see-through, because then it does prevent it from starting to set when it's exposed to the light. So here again, I'm just doming it nicely, and it goes under the UV light again for a few minutes after I had just popped a few of the air bubbles. And there we are, all finished. I think it came out really nicely. So in future, if I do want to put the actual sticker onto the mold, it does give it a more of a three-dimensional look, and I think it came out really nicely. The reflective vinyl did release with the resin, and I'm sure that, like I said originally, any of your vinyls should release then, because they all have the same amount of tackiness on them. So it does open up more design ideas. And it's not what I originally wanted. I wanted the yellow reflective, but like I have said already, the silver glittery effect looks really pretty. So guys, thanks so much for watching and spending time with me as I do my little tests. And again, until next time, have a great one.